One of the biggest questions I get is, how do I meet amazing people? People say, okay, Shane, you say there are lots of great people out there. I believe you. Where do I find them? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to share 3 ways that you can meet lots of amazing people. What I'm going to give you in this video is one simple rule that if you just live by this one simple rule, it will easily connect you to lots of great people. Okay, you ready for it? The rule is what I call education, motivation, and inspiration. Education, motivation, and inspiration. These are the 3 ways that you connect yourself to incredible people. If you put yourself in environments that surround education, motivation, and inspiration, you will be putting yourself in environments that connect you with incredible people. You see, amazing people aren't spending a lot of time at the club or at the bar or at most of the places where people go to try to meet people. Inspired people and amazing people are out living fulfilled and passionate lives. So education, motivation, and inspiration, environments that surround those things, are 3 areas you can look to decide, where do I need to go to connect myself with the kind of people I really want to be around. Most of the people I coach, when they come to me and they want to meet someone, I say, okay, well, how do you spend your time? And they usually do the same kinds of things with the same few people. They don't meet a lot of new people. They rarely ever create an authentic connection with somebody new, let alone if they did create that connection, it wouldn't be with somebody that they want to spend their lives with. You gotta get into a place and into a rhythm in your life where you start to create lots of connections, and it's not difficult. You see, a lot of people say, well, Shane, this sounds like a lot of work, but it's not a lot of work because you do things that bring you joy anyway. You're not forcing yourself to do something that's unnatural for you because you're trying to meet someone. So many people are going out and putting themselves in environments that they're not comfortable in and they're not excited about because they want to try to meet somebody in those environments. It doesn't make sense. You're not even being attractive when you don't want to be in that environment. So how do you put yourself in an environment? Well, think about this. What are some things you would like to learn? We'll talk about education. What are some things you would like to learn? What are things that spark your interest or your curiosity? What are things that get you excited that you'd like to know more about? What are things you think about and you've always wanted to know the answer to? What are some interests that maybe you've had throughout your life and you'd always like to explore more? What is something you'd like to learn? Intelligent people, wise people, productive people like to learn. So if you put yourself in educational environments, it could be about anything, but if you put yourself in educational environments, you'll connect with great people. Motivation, what do I mean by that? I mean pursuing goals or pursuing things that improve your life. So maybe you want to buy a house, or maybe you want to make a certain amount of money, or maybe you have certain career goals, or maybe you have certain goals in relationships. Maybe you have a place you'd like to be in your life in 10 years or 5 years. But whatever it is, what are the goals? Like if you think about the things that are most important to you, the areas of your life, your health, your wealth, your relationships, the areas of your life that mean the most to you, that speak to the heart of who you are, and you start to look at these areas. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? And put yourself in environments and places with people who say, I want to be in the same place. What you're going to do is you're going to connect with people that you relate with on a values level, that you want the same things out of life and you're inspired to go get them. I cannot think of a better way to meet people that you could create a relationship with. So motivation, be working towards something valuable in your life. Be working towards something that's important to you and connect with other people that are working on those same things. Okay, inspiration. What do I mean by that? Well, this could be a lot of things, because inspiration means taking inspired action, doing things that you just feel inspired to do. Inspiration is all about play. You're not doing it for work. You're not doing it for survival. You're doing it for fun. So do things that you're inspired to do. A lot of times this shows up in art and music and theater and all different kinds of arts and culture. Sometimes it shows up in playing a game or participating in some kind of game. Sometimes it shows up in getting out in nature. Sometimes it shows up in riding roller coasters or doing thrills like bungee jumping or skydiving. But whatever it is, what do you feel most inspired to do? When you look at people who live really inspired and passionate lives, they're doing things that are exciting and fulfilling. Do things like that. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your box. Get out of your routine and do something that's exciting to you with some people that it's also exciting to them. And if you find creative ways to connect in these 3 domains, education, motivation, and inspiration, you will create powerful, powerful connections, powerful relationships. Now, I'm hosting a workshop, and what we're gonna do, I'm sure you're all saying, these sound like great ideas. How do I get more information? How do I get more specifics on this? Well, in this workshop, we're gonna actually talk about some places you can go in the domain of education, motivation, and inspiration in these 3 domains. What are some real places that you could go this week if you wanted to? So join me for this workshop. Go to myconsciousrelationship.com. The workshop's gonna be tomorrow at noon Eastern time. So go to myconsciousrelationship.com. Registration is free, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.